Pete. Pete, we spoke to you last week. You were very unhappy about this situation. We've now heard from Alexander Isak. Charlie Austin there saying that he will be playing for Newcastle again if it doesn't develop. You know, will you have that? Firstly, what's your take, Pete, on what Isak said last night?
For me personally, furious at his attempt to try and sort of get his last chance at a move in this window. It just smacks of desperation from Alexander Isak and his representatives that they've gone to these sorts of lengths. So from a Newcastle fan perspective, seeing the way that he's behaved this summer, it just smacks of desperation. And Newcastle fans are furious about this. They absolutely are, because he has completely let the fans down. He's completely let the players down. And just as importantly, he's let the manager down. And just to talk about that statement really quickly, the one thing that he hadn't mentioned at all in that statement was the fans. And the fans backed him all the way through. Ever since he stepped foot in the Premier League, we've backed him, loved him. He has been lauded as a legend, and he can't even be bothered to acknowledge us in a statement. I think it's absolutely disgraceful.
He has obviously been lauded by the fans, of course, and rightly so, for what he's done on the pitch. But this is not something new. If we're going on about, I know the club saying there's no agreement, the players saying there is, but this is something that as soon as the season's finished back in May, this is something that's happening all the way then. How has it still carried on to this? Why has Newcastle not just said, right, you are not going nowhere, and told him straight where it is? They've always said, if it's 150 million, that's it, and we're going. Why did they even bother setting a price tag for it? Do you think, Pete, if the window shuts and he's still a Newcastle player, you're having him down the middle for Newcastle for the starting 11, aren't you? Let's be honest.
I was smiling as you were talking about it, Charlie, because once this window shuts, he is going to play for Newcastle United. Whether I want him to, whether the fans want him to, he will be playing for Newcastle United for his own benefit and for the benefit of the club.